Hey guys, happy Friday! Did everyone enjoy that rain last night?
The storms.
Did everyone hear that thunder?
Oh, that was crazy.
Whew, shook my house. But anyway, today we are making Luck of the Irish Donuts. I'm not going to humor y'all in trying to do an Irish accent because my southern accent won't let me do it. So, get started. You're going to need your air fryer. I got me a new one because my 16-year-old son would not give up his other one, and I got tired. So, I got a new one.
Aww.
It's a little one. This is a 1.5 quart one. The other one was like a 3.2. This is big enough for 1 to 2 people. It's just a little one. But I think it will be perfect for, like I said, 1 to 2 people. All right, so of course you're going to need that. And you're going to want to go get you some flaky biscuits. And then you're going to do what all good people do when they try to open the biscuits. They do this little face, and then they realize it's not going to pop. And there we go. And just set them out. Now, you want to take one of your donuts, and I have here just the smallest biscuit cutter I had. Of course, they make them smaller to make the donut holes, but this is the smallest one I had. And you just want to go in the middle, and you are going to end up squishing this down some. There's no way around it. Unless you have a very sharp edge or a very sharp knife. And you just want to work that back and forth, and you'll feel it once it cuts all the way through. You got your little donut, and you got your big one. And then you want to lay them in there. Now, on Amazon, I found these little pieces of parchment paper with holes. I think I got 200 for like $5. They are just to go in here, just to keep it clean. Because, of course, the biscuits are going to leave a little bit of grease behind. And as you see, me playing around, making sure that it did leave some, but nothing I can't handle too much. But anyway, so you just want to set them in there. This one right here does 2. Comfortably. There you go. And you just want to stick it in your air fryer. And you want it on about 350 for 5 minutes. So as it's doing that, we're going to talk about the toppings while that cooks. I'm just going to cover up the rest of these biscuits so they won't dry out in the middle of that. All right. So we're going to want to make the glaze. So you're going to need some powdered sugar. You're going to measure that with your heart. Because it's going to depend on how much glaze you like. If you're like me and you go and you buy those cinnamon rolls and then you get that itty bitty little cup of glaze that I think is big enough for 1 cinnamon roll. But anyway, or is that just me? Mama's Jessica, don't leave me hanging. At least agree with me.
Yes.
Anyway, you just want to put it in there. And since I'm hoping everyone at work will finish eating these, just put some. Now, if you do not have powdered sugar at home, don't fret. If you have a blender, food processor, just get you some regular old sugar, put it in there, and pulse it, blend it, until you'll see it turn to powder. And you got powdered sugar. Now you want to start off lightly on the liquid. I'm using milk. You can use dairy creamer for your coffee, the liquid kind, if you want it to be flavored. You can use almond milk, cashew milk, whatever you want. So you're gonna. I put two capfuls in at the time, and I put about a half a capful of vanilla extract. Not much. Like I said, you can always add more, cannot take away. And you just want to blend this until it is smooth. No lumps. If you make it too watery, or you realize that's not going to be enough for me, just add more powdered sugar, more milk. Try not to add any more vanilla until you taste it, just to make sure you don't accidentally add too much vanilla. Because as we know, vanilla kind of overtakes everything. And there we go. And then you just want to put it aside and let it just hang out. And then my coffee was very lonely this morning because I brought this yesterday. And then this morning I realized as I was fixing my coffee I didn't have it. But I brought my syrup. So you have some caramel syrup. I brought some white chocolate syrup. And of course you have your normal sprinkles. Now since this was billed as or advertised as a Luck of the Irish Donuts, I went and got Fruity Pebbles. And I got the ones with the little marshmallows in it because I love those little dehydrated marshmallows. Now, in the recipe, it stated to divide each color separately. I don't have time for that. I don't think anybody does. And if you do, let your kids do it. That'll be something, maybe that'll keep them, occupied just for a little bit. But if not, mine's just going to look like a rainbow got together.
Can you use cinnamon sugar for a topping?
Yes, you can use anything you want. This is, as I always say, this is up to you. This is I'm just giving you the ideas. You do as you want to.
Would you need to put like the cinnamon sugar on before you bake it, or?
You can. You can do it, dump it in there, and go around and then put it in there. Just be careful because it may burn.
A little bit, okay.
If not, when you get out, maybe if you have some spray butter, if you're doing that type of thing, like a little bit of spray butter or something, kind of spray it lightly and then put it in there.
Yeah.
I would say, normally they do it, but of course they also usually do it in grease, so it's wet from the grease.
Right.
You can, I would say, because these are flaky, they do fall apart. But if you're using just regular old biscuits, I'm sure you could probably, if you didn't cut a hole in the middle, even put jam in the middle, like
a marmalade or something.
Yeah, marmalade or raspberry or strawberry or. There you go, guys. Oop, got a little too close. And see, they're all nice and flaky. And you got this, like I said, they're hot. So a little spritz of butter, or like I said, I'm sure you could probably roll it in the sugar and the cinnamon, and the heat will melt the sugar enough to adhere to it.
Yeah.
If you want to, like I said, you can dip it in anything you want. You can even not even make it, what are those things called, in the morning, put the egg in it, bird in the nest or something?
Yeah.
You know, make this, put the egg, and then they cook the egg or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Anyway, so there's that. And like I said, I'll do a small one. So, of course, you can do it two ways. You can go over here and sprinkle, or you can just dunk. Now remember, these are flaky ones, so they do go fall apart. So watch out. You may be coming up with different. And look at that, guys.
Cute.
And there you go. Then you can tell yourself you're doing good. Because then you can just take the top off and eat it slowly. One flake at a time. I laugh because you know that's what I'm going to do here in a few minutes. But anyway, you guys, you just keep doing that. It's 5 minutes. It's a quick, easy. Instead of having to get out and go to Krispy Kreme's. If it's a day that Red's is closed uptown or Krispy Kreme's is too far away or they're too busy and you just want a donut. And I'm sure you can do this with any type of biscuit. I'm not sure if, I would say you could probably do it with like homemade biscuits if you have some homemade dough left over. I do not, my mother and father knew how to do that. I was not given that gift on making homemade biscuits. So, I can't tell you. But anyway. But guys, I hope you try this. If you do, let me know how you did it, if you did anything different. Next week is a very short week for us here. We are closed Friday and Saturday for Easter and Good Friday. And so there will be no cooking or crafts from me, and I'm not sure about Miss Jessica or Miss Wendy.
Yeah, we do have a craft next week.
But I won't have anything from me. But like I said, we are closed Friday and Saturday. So, but we are open tomorrow, so come on by here tomorrow. Come see us. Be sure to wear your mask. And if you don't have a mask, we can provide one. If you don't want to get out of your car, just give us a call here, and we'll bring the book out and put it out on the table, and you can come get it. Bye, guys. Have a good one.